In the heart of the Middle East, a conflict fought not on traditional battlefields but in the shadows has been escalating for decades, threatening to ignite a wider regional war with catastrophic global consequences. This is the story of the clandestine struggle between Iran and Israel, a silent war of spies, sabotage, and secrets that has now reached a perilous new phase, pushing the world to the edge of a new crisis. What began as a rivalry of words and ideology has morphed into a direct, albeit undeclared, military confrontation, with each side meticulously planning its next move in a deadly chess match where the stakes couldn't be higher. The world watches, holding its breath, as these two regional powerhouses inch closer to an all-out war that no one can afford. The roots of this animosity run deep, tracing back to the 1979 Islamic Revolution in Iran, which transformed the two nations from quiet allies into sworn enemies. For years, the conflict simmered beneath the surface, but the 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, better known as the Iran nuclear deal, brought it into the international spotlight. Brokered by world powers, the agreement was designed to curb Tehran's nuclear ambitions in exchange for sanctions relief. While celebrated by many as a diplomatic triumph, Israel viewed it as a historic mistake, a license to kill that legitimized a regime it considered an existential threat. The subsequent U.S. withdrawal from the deal in 2018 shattered the fragile diplomatic framework, unleashing a new era of heightened tensions and aggressive posturing, setting the stage for a more direct and dangerous confrontation. In the years that followed, the shadow war intensified dramatically. The world has witnessed a relentless campaign of covert operations, with each side striking blows in the cyber realm and the physical world. Mysterious explosions have rocked sensitive Iranian military sites and nuclear facilities, most notably the advanced centrifuge assembly plant at Natanz, in sophisticated acts of sabotage widely attributed to Israel's intelligence services. Digital battlefields have become just as critical, with disruptive cyber attacks targeting everything from Iranian port operations to Israeli water infrastructure. In response, Iran has been accused of orchestrating attacks on Israeli-linked shipping in the Persian Gulf and leveraging its network of proxy militias across the region to exert pressure on its adversary. This tit-for-tat escalation has created a volatile cycle of retribution, where each strike, whether acknowledged or not, demands a response, pulling both nations deeper into a perilous spiral. The ripple effects of this clandestine conflict extend far beyond the immediate region, sending shockwaves through the global economy and international diplomacy. The strategic waterways of the Middle East, through which a significant portion of the world's oil supply travels, have become a focal point of the conflict. Each attack on an oil tanker, or escalation in rhetoric, sends crude oil prices soaring, impacting consumers and economies thousands of miles away. In the halls of the United Nations, Emergency Security Council sessions have been convened, with diplomats scrambling to de-escalate the situation and prevent a full-scale war. Major world powers, from the United States to Russia and China, find themselves caught in the middle, their own strategic interests and alliances tested by the escalating hostilities between their respective partners in the region. As the shadow war continues to escalate, the future of the Middle East and global stability hangs precariously in the balance. On the streets of Tehran and Tel Aviv, ordinary citizens live with the constant, underlying anxiety of a conflict that could erupt into open warfare at any moment. Behind closed doors, military leaders and political strategists are locked in tense deliberations, weighing the risks of their next moves. The critical question on everyone's mind is no longer if, but when, a miscalculation or an overly bold maneuver could trigger an unstoppable chain reaction. Can diplomacy pull these adversaries back from the brink, or is the world destined to witness the devastating consequences of this long-simmering conflict finally boiling over? The answer remains uncertain, hidden in the very shadows where this war is being fought.